Have you ever wondered what your future self would say if it had just one chance to send you a letter? Not a message filled with predictions, not lottery numbers, not shortcuts to success, just a few honest words that could change your life forever. This is the story of Ethan, an ordinary young man who believed he was already running out of time. Every morning looked the same. The alarm rang. He stared at the ceiling. He scrolled through social media, watching everyone else seem happier, richer, and more successful. Meanwhile, he felt stuck. He had unfinished dreams, a job he didn't love, bills that never stopped coming, and a quiet fear that maybe he just wasn't good enough. One rainy evening, after another disappointing day, Ethan returned home to find something unusual in his mailbox. A plain white envelope. No stamp. No return address. Only 3 words written across the front. To Ethan, from Ethan. He frowned. Confused, he slowly opened it. Inside was a handwritten letter. The first sentence made his heart stop. If you're reading this, I'm you. 20 years from now. He laughed. It has to be a joke. But then, the letter mentioned memories, private moments, tiny details that no one else could possibly know. The old bicycle he crashed when he was 10, the promise he made to his mother before she passed away, the dream business he never told anyone about. His hands started shaking. The next lines were even stranger. I'm not writing to tell you how rich we become. I'm writing because you're about to quit. And if you do, you'll never meet the person we're meant to become. Ethan kept reading. Stop waiting until you feel confident. Confidence never comes first. Action does. He paused. How many opportunities had he ignored? Simply because he was afraid? The letter continued. You think failure is your enemy. It isn't. Regret is. Those words echoed in his mind, because deep inside, he knew they were true. He remembered every dream he had postponed, every excuse, every I'll start next month. Every moment fear quietly stole another year of his life. The final page contained something unexpected. A list. 5 simple promises. Promise yourself you'll keep learning, even when no one notices. Promise yourself you'll keep showing up, even when results are invisible. Promise yourself you'll protect your peace instead of chasing everyone's approval. Promise yourself you'll become consistent instead of waiting for motivation. And finally, promise yourself you'll never let one bad chapter convince you the story's over. At the bottom, one final sentence. The life you're dreaming about already exists. It simply belongs to the version of you who refuses to give up. The letter ended. Silence filled the room. Nothing magical happened. No bright light, no miracle. Just one decision. The next morning, Ethan woke up before the alarm. He made his bed. He exercised. He opened the notebook that had collected dust for years. He wrote down one goal, just one. Then he took the first small step, not because he suddenly believed in himself, but because he believed the letter. Days became weeks. Weeks became months. Some days were difficult. Some days he wanted to quit again. But every time doubt returned, he remembered one sentence. Confidence follows action. Slowly, his habits changed, then his mindset, then his opportunities. People started noticing the difference, not because he became lucky, but because he became consistent. Years later, as Ethan sat inside the office of the company he had once only dreamed of building, he smiled. He opened a blank sheet of paper, picked up a pen, and wrote 3 familiar words. To Ethan, from Ethan. Maybe there was never any time travel. Maybe the letter wasn't magic at all. Maybe it was simply hope, written by the person he chose to become. So let me ask you one question. If your future self could write you a letter tonight, what do you think it would say? And more importantly, will you wait to receive it, or will you start living it today?